Hello and welcome to tonight's Queen's Table. And again, I've got another fantastic, incredible guest. And this day, I've got the incredible Mrs. Galaxy International, Caroline. How are you doing, Caroline?
I am so fabulous. How are you? Sorry, I had to remove my spectacles. Don't get old. You'll need those. Yeah, I'm doing so well. How are you? I haven't seen you since your pageant.
I know. It's so great to catch up. And obviously, we'll catch up again next week. I'm really, really looking forward to it. It's lovely to see you. And I will say, your timing across the other side of the globe is really great, actually, because 8 hours isn't too bad. So it's like your morning, my sort of early evening. It works out quite well, doesn't it?
I don't mind it. I mean, trying to do the math for Australia, that's like, carry the one. Where is it? And they're a day ahead. Yeah. UK, Western Canada's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all. I'll definitely agree with Australia. We had that the other day, and I was trying to work it all out. Definitely, I think it was 7 o'clock my time in the evening and 2 o'clock in the morning or something their time, so it was a bit more complicated. Yeah, but thank you so much for coming here on Pageantland's Queen's Table. I've been trying to get you on here for a while, and at last we're here, and I can't wait to speak to you today about your year. It's been absolutely fabulous. So let's start. Tell me a little bit why you entered Galaxy.
Honestly, it was just supposed to be a one and done. And I've told this story before that I just wanted to do one more pageant just for fun. And I heard Canada Galaxy was a good one. And I'd heard about the Galaxy system before, and a lot of people have said some wonderful things. But I'm like, I'll never compete at that one internationally. Oh gosh, there's no way I could do that. And so I said, all right, one and done. Canada Galaxy, just a fun, fair pageant. Long story short, fell in love with the system, fell in love with everyone, kept re-entering, took 3 tries. You and I know the power of persistence here when it comes to our national title. And then I went to the international system, and wow, holy smokes. But what drew me to the system was that it really is all inclusive. It doesn't matter your age, your body type, your size, where you're from, who you are, your sexual orientation. You're welcome. Are you a good person? You've got a seat at the table at Galaxy. And that really appealed to me. This is the first pageant I never had to shrink myself, figuratively and literally, to succeed in. And there's a seat for you at the table. Are you a good person? Yes or no? Hop on.
I love that. It's so true as well. Galaxy just has the right mix of everything there, doesn't it? It's so welcoming, and you can just be yourself, which is just wonderful.
Yeah.
So, Galaxy is a great system. You've been international queen now for nearly a year. It has absolutely flown by. I don't know quite where it's gone, but you have had an incredible reign because you have traveled so much. Tell me a little bit about your travels. I know you've been to the UK, to Ireland, to Australia. Tell me a little bit about your favorite parts of your travels.
Oh gosh, my favorite parts. Where do I begin? We only have, how much time do we have? Well, it took me so many tries to win Canada that when I did, I really just wanted to make the Mrs. Galaxy Canadas before me proud, because we're a really tight group up here. And I wanted to travel, and I wanted to connect with other Galaxy queens. And that's what I did as Mrs. Canada. And as Mrs. Galaxy, I thought, all right, let's up it a notch. Let's make this international, hence the title. I wanted to visit every single national final and connect with the women that are going to be going for the international title, because that's what it's about. It's about connection. It's about women empowering other women. And I also like traveling. I want to see these amazing places. And we did. I did not get to go to the Bahamas National. I did get to go to the Bahamas for an event that my lovely sister queen, Sophia, Mrs. Galaxy Bahamas, put on. But this year, hopefully, I'll be able to go to the Bahamas Galaxy. So it will be complete. My mission will be complete. But it was mostly about connecting with other Galaxy women. And where else can you have a friend from all over the world? So much in common. No matter where we're from, we have so much in common. My favorite memory actually is sitting in what is it called, that big mall? Trafford Center. That monstrosity of a mall, the Trafford Center, with myself, Jacinda, Miss Galaxy, Kira, Ms. Galaxy, and Eleni, Mrs. Galaxy, Australia, last year's winner. And we just were sitting there. I said, where else can we be sitting in this gigantic circus of a mall in Northern England with a couple of Australians, an American, and a Canadian, all come from different walks of life, but all have so much in common? that's the power of Galaxy. And we just kind of sat there quiet. Believe it or not, we sat there quiet for only a few seconds just to take it all in. But that is the best part of my year, was the connection with you and everyone else that I was honored to meet.
That sounds like such an amazing moment. I mean, I couldn't imagine you not being quiet for too long. Definitely not. But
it's really hard.
But it's that connection, isn't it? And I completely agree with you. It's like, I was interviewing Mrs. Australia, Danny, the other day, and like after we sorted out the time differences, which was very confusing, we were on the call for so long, and you just meet these amazing women from all around the world, and that's what it's all about. And I just love that mission of yours to do all the galaxies around the world, which is just wonderful. We've definitely loved having you everywhere. I mean, Ireland was a great fun, wonderful to see in the UK, and it's just been fantastic. And obviously Australia looked lovely as well. So you've had that wonderful year. So you do so much for charity. Tell me a little bit about some of the things you've been doing.
Well, mostly I focus on advocating for survivors of domestic violence. I don't post about it too much because of the sensitive nature of it. I can't take a selfie with a woman who is about to see a doctor or a legal professional. It's not how it works. But I partnered with Eleni, Mrs. Australia, my Mrs. Australia, and Galaxy Carrying Hope. And she fills tote bags for children that are in the foster care system. And I fill purses for my foundation, Purse First, for women who have survived domestic violence and who have escaped this horrible situation. It stemmed from when I volunteered at an overnight shelter, a few overnight shelters, and women come in and they have nothing, because you don't pack a bag, you leave when you can. And they don't have the basic necessities, a toothbrush, deodorant, things that we don't even think of. And it was demeaning for us, not for them, to give them a plastic bag and go, here's some stuff for you. No one's ever complained, obviously, but it just feels kind of, So it's not the first charity to do this, and I certainly won't be the last, but I like to put these items in purses. So you have some dignity intact, just enjoy. This is something for you. And little bags for their children too, because they leave without toys and they're confused. So Galaxy Carrying Hope with Eleni, we've just focused on empowering those in our communities that don't have voices.
Yeah, that's an incredible platform. That's a wonderful charity thing to do, because just that difference of just having something not in a plastic bag, just that little bit of hope, that little bit of just that little lovely touch there when they've gone through so much is just so life-changing. It's absolutely incredible. Absolutely
just incredible. A little thing. And it makes us, the people that are trying to empower them, feel just a little bit better too, and keep your dignity intact. You've survived so much. Let's just keep this going,
100%. Yeah, that's incredible. So you do so many other things, and I'm really interested about this because I have seen some clips online. Talk to me about sports and weather. This is fantastic.
Well, I want to talk about women's football. Thank you very much. Go England. Yeah. The Lionesses getting it done.
Yes. How good was it? It's amazing.
Oh my gosh. Well, I feel like an honorary English person, because when I was in the UK for your pageant, before I went up to Chorley, Team England were playing, the men's team. And someone goes, "Oh, are you going to the World Cup qualifier tonight?" The what? And so, of course, my husband and I went, and it was my dream to see a match at Wembley. So I was speechless, shocking. So I fancy myself an English person when it comes to footy. See, I didn't even call it soccer. See how good I am? But what I do is I am a PA announcer for our women's team, Vancouver Rise FC. It's the Northern Super League. It is the first year for professional women's soccer in Canada. Our ladies have won the gold at the Olympics. They contend every year at the Worlds. We never had our own domestic league. So professional Canadian women, when they wanted to play professionally, they'd have to go to Europe or to the United States. Now they can stay home. So it gives me chills every single game, seeing the little girls running up to the players. Oh, I'm gonna get emotional again. I'm gonna cry at the lashes again. but just see, because when I was little, I didn't have that. I didn't have women sports, mainstream sports athletes to look up to. And these little girls do. And it's so powerful. And it's wonderful for these Canadian women. They get to stay at home and we get to develop our own athletes in our own country. So I am the PA announcer, so I get to yell, "Go!"
That's
I lost.
brilliant.
Oh, it was so much fun. I lost my voice the other game though, because it was a really intensely fought match on Saturday. So I lost my voice. So I was yelling, "Goal!" And then I went, "Oh." And I looked and said, "Well, I guess I'm done with that call. Okay, now who scored the goal and what?" So I get to announce the goals and everything. And it's fabulous. It is my favorite job. I look forward to going every day. There's only 3 more matches left in the season, and I'm so sad. But it's been an absolute honor to be a part of actual history.
Yeah, that's incredible as well. And it's just so good to see women just thriving at sports at the moment, because it feels a real buzz around it. I mean, obviously, just watching it and just you can just feel it, can't you? There's so much energy, and these women are absolutely smashing it all over the world, which is fantastic. I love it.
Over the world, and it's about time we have our place at the table when it comes to sports, and especially in footy. But I get emotional. I get chills every single game. These incredible athletes deserve all of the recognition. So all the power to all of them.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, I must admit, I had a tear in my eye when they were doing penalties for the UK game, for the England game. And do you know what? It was very intense for a minute. But do you know what? You could just feel the emotion. And I did laugh because I did see the after party clips, and that did make me laugh because they were all on the karaoke. I mean, they definitely had a good celebration there, which was fabulous for them, definitely. So
the penalties are torturous. Our Canadian women won the gold at the Olympics with penalties. And I was doing morning radio at the time, and it was on in the morning because of, it was in Tokyo, and everyone's television was on different feeds. So you'd hear screaming from one room, and then you'd see the play on our TV, and then in the next newsroom over, so I'm like, "Can everybody turn the TV off?" And it just happened to be I was on the air when Canada won. So I was on the air, and I was supposed to be doing my sports report. And I said, "Okay, I'm not going to talk about anything else because we're not talking about anything else." All right. And the penalties. And then I screamed. It's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be impartial, but I'm not." Listeners wrote in, and they were like, "We love Caroline's fire." It's sports. Our national team won. I mean, I'm not going to go, "And Canada just won the gold." No. So, but penalties, I get it. God.
Yeah, definitely. An intense moment. Penalties are definitely intense, but like I say, it's so good to see these women succeeding like this. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. Yeah. So thinking of winning and everything like that. Let's go back to your winning moment, because do you know what? I think it's probably one of the best reactions I've ever seen in my life. I was lucky enough to be there because my daughter was handing over, and I got to see it in real life. It was fabulous. I mean, it looked like sort of like you just sort of left your body for a moment, maybe.
I don't know what happened.
How did it feel in that winning moment? It was fabulous.
Oh, no. I remember bits and pieces. I remember being called last into the top 5. Thank you, Crystal. And then I kind of just remember blacking out. I remembered when it was in the top 3, I kind of went, "Oh my gosh." And I looked at Sophia, Mrs. Bahamas, and I looked at Michelle, Mrs. Germany, and I adore them both. So I went, okay. Because, when we're in a pageant, if we don't win, we want the winner to be deserving, right? Either of those two would have been 1000% the ultimate queen. So I went, okay. And I felt off. So I thought to myself, I'm underperforming all night, and I made it to the top 3. Oh, I'm coming back next year. And I'd resigned myself to the fact this is my last pageant, period. Not sour grapes, just it's time to stop. And I thought, okay, no, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Okay, I'm coming back. And then I don't remember the crowning moment. I don't remember grabbing the Canadian flag from my director. What a dorky move that was. I remember Annie attacking me, my Miss Canada, the beautiful lady in the yellow gown. I remember her grabbing me, and
Yeah.
that's all I remember. And then I remember my sister queens and their families yelling, Canada, Canada. And then I remember Annalena, our teen queen, who I'd met previously through my travels to Wisconsin, and I just adore her and her mom. So I was really happy for her as well. And she runs up to me and she goes, we're sister queens. And I went, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, what just happened? And everyone in the little rotunda, you'll see it, the little rotunda, the main lobby area, they go, oh, your reaction was a wow. And I went, why? What did I do? And my husband went, okay, he showed me, he took a video on his phone, and I went, oh, that was a lot. I'm like, oh my God. And my husband goes, yeah, you did the dance. I went, oh, I did the dance. The little weird thing I do. That's what I do. That's how you know when I'm really, really happy and excited, when I do that weird little jig. I don't know how I did it in heels. My soul left my body. And I just remember little bits and pieces.
It was a moment. It was such a good moment. But do you know what I love about it is it's just so genuine, and it's just so heartwarming because it was just a genuine reaction. You just looked like you just didn't expect it, and you were just so happy. And I just love that type of reaction.
It was just a culmination of taking 3 tries to win Canada, and the ups and downs of re-entering and entering and re-entering, and the self-doubt and everything. And I don't know. But funny thing is, I remembered recently that I had a dream about my winning moment. And I was texting Cindy, my Canadian director, and I said, I had a dream. And it was such a vivid, vivid dream. And I woke up and my head hurt because this crown is heavy, but my head hurt. It felt like there was something on my head. And I remember in my dream, I was fiddling with the cape on my, that was, held down by my sash. I remember going, oh, why can't I move my arm? And then I remember grabbing the flag in my dream, but I don't remember any of it the night it happened. So that's some weird, spooky stuff. And I said to Cindy, I'm like, do you remember when I told you about that dream? She goes, oh, I don't know. You're always telling me stuff. And I said, but I think I dreamt it. And I knew I was going to have to wear that white dress because that was in my dream. And it was just so surreal. So I don't know. I don't remember the crowning moment, but yeah, meltdown. I don't do anything subtle. So, I mean, it just.
I think it's brilliant. I could watch it over 10 times over. It was just brilliant. Absolutely.
Very on brand for me.
Yeah, that's great. We love you, Caroline. We love you. So it's brilliant. So it is obviously coming to the end of your reign, and you are going to be off to the retreat, which is going to be lovely. But how are you feeling about handover? I mean, it must be a mixture of emotions, I guess.
It is. I mean, when you enter a pageant, you hold the title for a year, period. It's sad, but I'm not sad, if that makes any sense, because I accomplished my dream. I wanted to be Mrs. Galaxy. I wanted to be the first Mrs. Canada Galaxy to win this title. I wanted to do that for all of the Mrs. Galaxy Canadas before me who worked their tails off. And I wanted to do it for this country. And I did that. So, and I'm proud of my reign. I'm proud of the connections I made. It's bittersweet because I don't get to wear this anymore. What? But I'll always be a Mrs. Galaxy, and that's the beauty of the Galaxy system. Once you're a queen, you're always a queen. Whether it be national or international, you're always in the family. So it's not like I'm going to go into oblivion and obscurity. And I mean, present company included, the incredible women in our division, any of them are going to carry this legacy of Mrs. Galaxy International on in such a stellar way. So I'm just excited to see who wins. I'm kind of, because I'm a pageant fan too. So I want to see how it all goes down, and I want to see everyone's gowns. I want to see how everyone's wardrobe looks. And I want to see your hair, and I want to see all that fun stuff too. But I'm so excited for the retreat. I get to see my sisters again. I get to see Maria, Crystal, Michelle, the whole gang. And I leave on Thursday, and I should probably start packing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, packing's fine. You know, you're okay. So yeah, it's brilliant. But no, I mean, it's you've had such an incredible year. You've been such a fantastic queen, and you know, everyone that I've spoken to absolutely adores you from all around the world. So that's a great legacy to leave. It's wonderful. And you've got such a great personality as well. It's brilliant. But I have absolutely loved having you come on to Pageant Land this evening. It's been so, so nice. I know we've tried to do it for a while, but the timing's right. And it's just a lovely way to talk to you before you end your year as Mrs. Galaxy International. But I'm excited to see what you do next.
You're my final appearance as Mrs. Galaxy International.
Yay! So that's good. I like it. Yes. You're actually my final one too. Yeah, before I go to the final. So yeah.
Well.
But I'm so excited to like be seeing you next week. And just all the women. This year, I just feel there's such a passionate group of it's going to be amazing.
So amazing. Looking forward to eating Mickey Mouse pancakes with you.
Yeah, definitely. I forget they do the chocolate sauce and the Mickey Mouse pancakes. I forgot about them the other day. My husband and daughter are very jealous. So yeah. But thank you so much for coming on, Caroline. I appreciate your time and have the best time at the retreat and all the best with your handover from all of us here at Queen's Table.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And I'll see you next week.
I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.